everyone. We're back. If you caught the last stream, you'll know that we had some tech issues. Yeah, I was able to save our save file, so we have the same save file, but I don't know if we got pushed back much or not. We still have all of the items, and we've talked to everyone, so we'll have to check the map and see, like, maybe if we need to. It looks like we just have to. Yeah, I think that's where we left off, is we'll need to do her suspicion, which I don't think, that seems right. I don't think we ever finished it last week. So yeah, let's have a chat. This will be an immediate tell with the sound if people start talking and there is no sound, because it was acting weird last time.
This little microscope thing, you said you used it to
Yeah.
And this would make perfect sense if you knew what my client had asked me to find. Of course, I still have no intention of disclosing that information.
You're such a tease, Hawkshaw. Don't worry, we already worked out what you're searching for.
It might mean that, actually. I don't know if I can edit it. Let's see. Yeah, it's all the way up on my volume mixer, so I'll have to turn it up in-game whenever we finish this suspicion. So she was searching for the golden beetle.
You're not as hopeless as you look.
Thanks.
So, that's what you were looking for in the greenhouse? This beetle?
Surely even you can understand the logic of it. The greenhouse is home to a great many insects. The gardener could have easily kept the beetle hidden in there.
Well, Fitz said you questioned him, but didn't actually search the greenhouse.
He is not exactly the type to appreciate subtlety. He simply didn't notice that I was using my microscope.
What do you reckon, Grimoire?
I know for a fact she didn't use the microscope in the greenhouse.
It's not a microscope at all.
It's not a microscope at all.
All of a sudden, Detective Grimoire is some kind of expert on microscopes.
Yes. According to Fifi, right? So she lied about it?
The handheld microscope, according to Fifi, uses a telescopic lens, so Hawkshaw lied about it. I'm inclined to believe Fifi when it comes to stuff like this.
Hawkshaw, why did you lie about owning a telescope?
When you were a child, what did you aspire to become?
A detective, naturally.
Emperor of the Galaxy?
I wanted to be an astronomer.
Really?
I harbored a desire to understand the secrets of the wider universe. A fool's errand, to be sure, but a seductive one. At 15, I decided instead to apply my intelligence to the world around me, and so I became a detective. But the yearning for elusive knowledge is a powerful force. I try to keep it with me.
Sorry, but we're way off track. What's the deal with the little telescope?
A memento, my childhood. Little more than a toy.
Why did you bring it with you?
When I discovered that it was Professor Pointer who had hired me, I dared to consider it something of a planetary alignment. I had hoped he might sign my telescope. An extremely childish indulgence, I admit.
I never would have
Right,
guessed.
like, you
Hold
could
on.
just
You're admitting you didn't use it.
be
and
honest
done.
about it.
Correct. As it happens, I have no need to search the greenhouse to such a degree. Professor Pointer doesn't consider the gardener a suspect in our theft investigation.
So, who is your suspect?
Things have become complicated.
Yeah, 'cause she's dead.
Is your murder victim.
Wah wah.
Are we done?
For now. It's about time we found out what's beneath the garden.
We will do that momentarily. Let me bump this up a little bit. So was there anything else we needed to do? I kind of don't think so. I think we've talked to everyone. I think we've interviewed everybody about all of the items. Right, okay. All right, well then, yeah, let's find out what's in here finally. Yeah, we love a game that will
Where do you think it's going?
check things off a list for us.
Down.
Go down. Oh boy. Oh gosh. Continue. Okay. Is this the professor's creepy ass lab?
Forensic Entomology, Volume 3.
That's an incredibly specific area of study. A cracked glass tank with 9 little rooms. Each one has 1 or 2 insects inside. I can't tell if they're still alive.
I like that you called them rooms.
What's in there? It's a little diagram of a beetle with some incomprehensible notes scribbled next to it. What?
It looks really normal compared to the beetles behind the glass.
Yeah. This one is cute.
9 beetles. All different, all dead.
Poor little guys.
There's a bunch of notes written all around them. It's mostly numbers. No idea what they mean.
Yeah. Interesting. What is this?
Is it locked?
Seems likely, doesn't it? Weird looking safe.
I'm pretty sure the latches can slide into the middle.
Slide the latches until they're in the correct position. Oh, I see. Interesting. Oh, wow. Okay. Let's kind of get a lot of them out here. This feels like such a Nancy puzzle because they're going to have to come out in a certain order. Do we want to start or end with them, though? So like this one doesn't really line up with much. it just automatically goes underneath. Does. What do we want? We can't do it straight, so it has to be that. Can we do a different blue one? No. This is looking promising. Ah, this out.
I got it.
I'm
Woo!
impressed. Anything inside?
Yeah, more research.
Notes and diagrams. Our unique flora and fauna is the byproduct of a number of as yet unidentified chemicals. These chemicals are continually present in the water, forming clouds and filling the lake. This causes a variety of mutations. Smaller creatures such as arachnids, insects, mollusks, amphibians, and crustaceans are the most affected. May travel up the food chain and cause mutations in birds and reptiles. As far as we know, mammals remain completely unaffected.
Whose research is this?
What do you mean? We know whose it is. Secret
This is
lab.
some seriously in-depth research.
It's impressive, but it's incomplete. There's a section missing.
So, this is Pointer's secret lab.
Definitely seems like he's the one using it.
I guess not a lot of people know about the secret entrance.
Right. But if Pointer's the only one who comes down here, why would he need to lock his research in a safe? Who's he hiding it from?
He's just paranoid, especially about his golden beetle.
What do you think he's trying to do exactly?
That I'm not super sure of. Yeah. He's been trying to. So, would he have motive to kill Freya?
Freya, locked up. The golden beetle in Flora's tower. Nope.
Pointer.
Pointer has been trying to breed the golden beetle in the underground laboratory.
Why? Because it's rare?
Because it's gold?
Is that it?
I think so. I don't think he cares about entomology any more than he cares about astronomy. He just wants to get one over on Felix. If he can breed his own gold, suddenly Poppy's inheritance is looking pretty,
Infinite. Might explain why he was so worried about losing the beetle. Maybe somebody did steal it.
might have been Freya after all. We know she was trying to get through the secret door in the garden.
She might not have known what was down here, though. Maybe she was just curious.
Curious, sure, but not naive. I
Right.
reckon she knew what was going on.
I think we're still missing the bigger picture. There's no way this is all just about a beetle. We're done.
And why would Freya, like, care all that much, right? It's not like he's stealing somebody's inheritance or something, you know, like he's just planning on making infinite
Ready to go down?
money. Hold on. No.
Bugs. Big ones.
Looks like they're made of metal. Rows of plants, growing in wide wooden boxes.
What color is the soil?
It looks black, but it's too dark to tell.
Yeah, that's weird. Oh no, they can't hear you on stream. Why ever not? Boop, 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 boop. Is that better?
Hello.
I think I saw. I think talk again. I think I saw.
Hello.
Yeah. Okay. They should be able to hear you now.
Sweet.
So sorry about that, everyone. Yeah, what do we got over here?
It's so dark. I can barely tell what I'm looking at.
All right. I
A
mean,
candle, perched on a barrel.
Very medieval.
I was thinking pirates.
Medieval pirates. This place would never pass a fire safety inspection.
this whole house would not.
Yeah.
It looks like they're being boiled, but the liquid is ice cold.
Strange.
Weird.
And drawn entomology charts.
Look at the butterfly book in the foreground.
Forensic Entomology, Volume 3.
Oh, okay.
That's an incredibly specific area of study.
I think that's about it.
What a mess.
Any idea what this is all about?
Oh, maybe not.
Nice. Oh.
Is
Yeah.
that a periodic table?
No, but it does kind of look like one.
What are those symbols?
They're alchemic symbols. Mostly based on the planets, the sun, the moon, stuff like that.
Okay.
Huh.
So he's doing some like beetle alchemy down here. All right. Okay, I guess.
It's a hatch.
But we're already in the basement.
True.
Depends on your perspective.
Let's go see. Under the lake. This is cool.
Mhm.
We're too late. This photograph has been stabbed.
Why? By what?
Not sure. Some kind of metal stabbing thingy.
It looked like an arrow or like a fireplace poker or something. Or a clock hand. That's what she was stabbed with.
Yeah.
perfectly
Yep, yep, yep.
clean.
So what's the photo?
Young
Oh,
girl. Oh, little baby Flora. Metal object was stabbed into the photo, leaving a hole near the man's chest. Okay.
it's her and Felix. And he loves Flora?
I thought Felix and Flora were married.
Yeah. Is that not Felix? You don't
I
think?
don't think so.
Oh, maybe not. Hmm.
But maybe her dad?
Yeah.
He's got crazy scars.
Do you know who it is in the photo? This man in the photo, he reminds me of something from one of our clues.
This guy?
Maybe that's Felix. Maybe the painted models is the other guy. You see, he doesn't have the thing on the top of his head.
True. Yeah. It's the only thing? I think it would be.
Yeah.
Felix made a little model of him for Flora.
Yeah, makes sense when you know who he is.
Oh god.
She's a... Wait, I have the family tree.
Okay, good. I was like, oh no. I think she's a fellow now, but
Okay. A Remington. It's Lord Remington.
Lord Remington.
Remington. That makes him Flora's father, meaning the girl in the photo is...
Yeah, it's her. See the bird, too.
I never would have guessed. Times sure do change.
I don't know. I don't think she looks so different.
no, she doesn't look different at all. She's just smiling. Okay. What is this?
A single book on a little makeshift table.
This is creeping me out slightly.
Why?
I think it's a children's book.
Oh. Mistids, the sea and sky. Okay.
There's a roll of paper up there.
I'll see if I can reach it.
Let me guess. Blank.
Misted Mansion. Huh.
The Grand Hall.
What's that thing in the middle?
I think it's that big glass tube.
Music room. It's the aviary.
Yeah.
That's the room we're in now. It must be. It's not labeled as anything on these plans, though.
I think it already existed when this was made. It's the room above us. The one we were just in.
The laboratory?
Yeah.
Okay. Is there any extra rooms on here that we're not seeing? I don't really think so.
Storage?
That's Freya's room, I believe.
Storage.
It's Freya's room.
Which is weird.
Can you click on,
Study.
like, the measurements?
I know what you're thinking. And no, we never went in there.
Uh-huh.
How
Oh.
did we miss it?
Uh-oh.
What were you saying about the measurements?
Can you click on them? Like, are they important?
And that's the lake, right? I think that horizontal line might be the water level.
It used to be a lot lower down than it is now.
Yeah. Interesting. So there's a study we've never been in.
And why was Freya
This seems pretty significant.
Yeah, why don't they put her in storage? I don't know. It's weird.
Yeah.
Agreed.
Very like, we'll take you, but you can live under the stairs.
Yeah.
Vibes.
Yeah. Okay.
Basements don't normally have windows.
We're at the bottom of the lake. We must be.
Right. But if that's the lake bed, why does it look like that?
Like what?
White, smooth, no plants, no anything. That's not what a lake looks like.
That's true.
Where are we?
Basements don't.
We're at the bottom.
Right, but if
Like
that's
what?
white, no plants,
Come
not
on.
what a lake looks like. Did you notice how much light this room has for a room with one candle?
It's all coming through the window.
I'm pretty sure lakes are supposed to be darker at the bottom, not lighter.
Why is there a room down here anyway? And why is it so much older than the rest of Tangle Tower?
We still don't really know why people came to live here in the first place.
Maybe they just wanted to get rich, like Pointer with his beetles.
I feel like the Remingtons came here for the lake, for what was in it.
It's empty though. More empty than a normal lake would be.
It is now, yeah. Maybe we're too late.
Okay. Spork's in chat. Guess who finally has their PC back? Congratulations.
Hey.
Let's head back up to the Grand Hall. I
No,
want
there's
to
so many
find
things
that
to look
last
at.
room.
Yeah, we will go in a minute. What's this?
It's an old coat rack. Looks thoroughly neglected.
2 cloaks, and a green hat draped on top for good measure. Gives off kind of a dungeon vibe.
What do people actually use chains for?
Nothing good.
Is this empty?
It's an empty bookcase.
Something tells me it's been empty for a long time.
Old cardboard boxes.
How exciting.
Oh, but there's more. They're also damp
Uh.
and empty.
Okay, what about these?
A bunch of picture frames, but it's too dark to see the pictures.
It's not too dark. The frames are all empty.
Okay. Um,
Puddles?
puddles?
Do these puddles worry you?
They
Why?
should.
They-
They've been worrying me.
That's lake water, but it's indoors.
I see your point.
Okay. How do we get to this study then? Any final theories?
wow.
Spork wants to
I-
know.
Dark
I
all of a
don't
sudden.
Fucking no. I don't.
I really don't know either. I mean, it's so Freya stole the golden beetle. I don't
Yeah,
fully understand her motivations for doing that.
right.
Um,
What's up with Flora? Don't know.
don't know. Pointer is still super suspicious to me, even though we're meant, I think, to be kind of off of his trail now because we found out he
Really?
was just worried about the beetle, like not.
We also found the murder weapon in his lab, though.
Yeah. I mean, if it's not him, I don't really know what somebody else's motivations would be to kill Freya.
Right.
Unless it was like maybe something with the inheritance, because I think she was like an outcast of the family that maybe could have been some sort of challenge to somebody's inheritance, but I don't think Poppy or Fifi care.
Right. So maybe Penny.
Maybe
But
she
I
seems
don't-
so like I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I feel like it has to be Pointer, but I don't. That seems so straightforward.
Yeah.
How long were we down there?
All right.
That's a good point. Why is it dark? Because it's endgame.
This must be it. This thing goes all the way up.
How are we supposed to get up there?
Hang on. It's pitch black, but I think there's a switch.
Oh, we're pulling it. Oh yeah. Secret ladder.
A ladder?
Secret tunnel.
Want to go up?
Yes. Now what the hell is this?
That really gets ya.
It does. Yeah, what the heck?
Is that a crab?
It's got a translucent exoskeleton. You can actually see its insides.
Also, crabs normally have 2 claws, right? Not 3?
That's right. The one in the book had 3, though.
Yep.
You sure we should be touching it?
Grimoire, don't you think it looks familiar?
I see.
Like,
yeah, we've got to reference something.
This crab really reminds me of something.
That little wooden toy we found?
Yeah, but I don't think that's going to help us. I think I've seen it more recently.
well, we should have taken a picture of the book.
Do we not have it? Oh, we have it.
Oh, we do. Okay.
Okay, let me... All right. Oops.
Is that a crab?
It's got a
Also, crab.
Okay, so this one is like... Can I move it? Oh, there we go. Move it up like that, and then this one gets moved up like that. Actually, this looks like it comes kind of straight out.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Hello? A cross?
What's this?
This is all screaming Felix.
something
Oh,
somebody
yeah.
didn't want us to find.
Because wasn't he... Wasn't he all about his, like, various adventures and...
What is it?
Yeah.
Was someone trying to hide it? From us?
I don't know, but it looks incomplete to me. I want to know what happened to the rest of
The
it.
fishing
Where are the
thing.
other parts?
We found them.
We found them already.
This is...
That's the metal rod. Yep.
This will be the real...
What goes on?
This would be... Would it be this?
Yeah, maybe it's like a scope.
Yep.
Okay,
What do you make of
okay,
it?
so it's what's her
Not
name?
sure. Let's keep
We
an
think
open
Hawkshaw
eye.
killed
You don't think
Freya?
the crossbow is the murder
She was
weapon?
clearly
Oh, no,
scared
the
of her
crossbow is
because of the
definitely
painting.
murder weapon, but that doesn't mean we've solved the mystery.
But why? I mean, I know she came to solve the missing beetle situation, but why would she
Yeah.
kill her? That's
Some
extreme.
kind of fish and a bird
Maybe she's an
skull, I
assassin.
guess.
But why is she sticking around?
Right.
If that's a bird skull, we're talking about a 15-foot bird here.
Well, how about we stop talking about it? Who are all the people in this photo?
Not sure, but it looks like someone didn't like them very much. Their eyes have all been crossed out.
Ambassadors of Misted Mansion. Hmm. Oh?
That photo is important. I'm sure of it.
Another photograph.
Their faces are all crossed out with some kind of black ink.
That's weird.
Oh, you think so?
No, I mean, something I just realized. Sally, did we meet any of these people here at Tangle Tower?
Well, the woman on the left looks a little like Poppy, but her style is way different. And at first I thought the guy on the top right was Felix, but now that I look at it, I don't think it is him.
Yeah, I'd agree with that.
Family members.
What's this?
You know, in any normal room, this thing would be my main concern.
Very true.
Here, though, it barely makes the top 3. Dragon?
Snake?
Worm?
That's the one.
Yep, that's the one.
They called this room a study?
What would you call it?
The secret death chamber.
Mm-hmm.
Of doom.
An axe and some kind of hunting rifle mounted on the wall.
Honestly, doesn't look like they've been moved in a few years.
I'm more worried about the
Crossbow
third one.
used to be there.
Mm-hmm.
The third one?
The one that isn't there.
Coffee table, half-empty wine bottle, lamp left on. I'm gonna say someone's been using this room.
Mm-hmm.
Someone complacent enough to leave their notebook lying around.
Mm-hmm. Huh. So maybe Freya got in here and knew something, and Hawkshaw killed her because of that? Because she was like hunting these people down? The 5 ambassadors?
Maybe.
It's a wooden pinboard, hung up on one of the chains.
Looks like there's a couple of things missing from it.
There she is.
Uh-huh. Smaller she and her featured drawing resembling silhouette of a cloaked figure. Yep.
We have some of the missing pages.
Do those look like scratch marks to you? On the glass?
Yeah, they're on the inside.
Ooh. What is this?
An incinerator built into the wall.
An incinerator?
It's still pretty hot.
Is there anything left inside?
It's mostly ashes, but yeah, there's something.
What? No.
Bird.
What are the what's the fabric? I'm not sure what that is.
That feather would definitely have burned him.
Yeah, it would. 100%.
Someone's been using this room. I don't get it. This room is in the original building plans for the mansion, but nowadays it's some big secret?
It's not a secret to everybody. At least one other person still knows about this room.
The way the notebook was left out on the table makes me think it's someone who has the room all to themselves.
Whoever it was, they left more than just the notebook. There's a whole design project on this pinboard. Feels like someone put quite a bit of effort into it.
It's a shame there are things missing from it. I'm betting it'd make more sense if we could see it all together.
We
That
have
might not be
it.
impossible, you know.
Yeah.
Freya's drawing.
Yeah. And then
We think the big one is her photo of painting.
oh yeah, because she's got the lines on there.
The painting from Freya's room and those sketches. Did Freya design Detective Hawkshaw's clothes? What kind of sense does that make?
I don't think that's why Freya made that painting, but it may have been why somebody took a photo of it to use as reference. And as for those sketches of Hawkshaw, I don't think Freya actually drew them. It was somebody else, someone with less of a talent for art.
Doesn't exactly narrow it down. Should we go ask Detective Hawkshaw about all this?
I'm not sure. We still don't know what's really going on.
Time to solve this.
All right, break out the notebook. Time to put it all together.
Let's start with this. It's an arrow for the crossbow, and it matches Freya's wound. It's the murder weapon. I'm sure of it.
Despite the fact it doesn't have any blood on it, and it wasn't found anywhere near the crime scene.
It was cleaned, then it was hidden. I don't think anybody expected us to get down to that room at the bottom of the lake.
Okay, so Freya was shot by a crossbow. Where was it fired from?
Above. She had already fallen, I feel like.
Yeah, but why did she fall to begin with?
I don't know.
It was fired from above Freya.
Above, huh?
Yeah, our diagram doesn't show everything. Let's add in the rest of the crime scene.
The attic.
Perfect hiding place. We even found a part of the murder weapon up there. The
Ooh,
rules used
scary.
the arrow back up through the crack in the floorboards.
Explains why we never found a weapon at the crime scene, I guess.
The murderer must have dropped the reel in the attic. I'm guessing they were in a hurry to escape.
Wait. The arrow was fired through the crack in the floorboards?
Yeah, it's directly above where Freya was found lying on her back.
Nope. Doesn't add up. It would have missed her if she was still standing up by the painting.
Ah, right.
Unless...
She was already lying on her back.
Freya was already
Yeah.
lying on her back before the arrow was fired.
I think so too.
I don't know.
Like, yeah, I kind of wonder if she was relaxing because she used to draw on her ceiling and walls in her room. That's the only thing I can think of. Because I can't think of if she'd already been killed and like this injury was just to make it look like this was how she died.
No other evidence of that. I don't.
Right. Like, we don't. I'm gonna
And
say she was relaxing.
She was relaxing.
You think so?
Maybe not.
Freya was already lying on her back before the arrow was fired.
I think
Okay.
so too.
It was a good thought.
Hmm. Why would she be unconscious?
I don't know.
Trying to think back of like.
Maybe she fainted or something. But why?
Well, Flora was also unconscious too, wasn't she? She was like sitting or laying.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like maybe they both got knocked out.
Yeah, like gas or something.
Yeah.
She'd fallen unconscious.
Something in the room caused Freya to fall unconscious.
I don't think Flora had anything to do with it.
I don't think so either. And I'm thinking like maybe paint fumes, because maybe that was why Felix switched them. But she was only using the fumes for the, and it was blood in the red one.
Mm-hmm. I don't see how the gramophone though would
Cause her to go
Makes
unconscious. Yeah. Hmm. I mean, paint fumes is the only one that makes sense in any capacity to me, but
Yeah.
I don't. It seems like that would have been avoidable. They were in like an open air room.
Paint fumes.
I'm not sure
Yeah.
about that.
Me neither.
Something in the room caused Freya to fall unconscious.
Okay, then the gramophone? Literally how?
What would. I mean, I don't think Flora had anything to do with it as far as malintent, but maybe. Could she have done something? I just don't even. I don't know how the gramophone would have.
Gramophone.
Right.
But the gramophone by itself can't do that.
What evidence do we have of this?
I know. It was cracked. I don't know.
It was cracked, wasn't it? A bunch of stuff up there was cracked. So maybe it was like a super, super, super high pitched noise.
Oh. Maybe.
It was the music being played.
What?
Let's try that again.
But the gramophone by itself can't do
Okay. There's something in it. Like what? Poison gas. How would that even?
If it was poison gas, that would have killed or done something to Flora too.
Yeah.
There was something in the gramophone.
Mm-hmm. Something small.
What?
Okay. Things.
What was in there? The cracked tape?
That makes sense to me, but what is that?
Yeah, it was just a recording of piano music.
Possibly during the murder. I mean, yeah.
That's not it.
That's not it.
What?
The only other thing I can think is that there's glass coming out of the horn statue, but what would that even mean? I don't know. Never mind. Maybe it's.
What does this one say?
Caused a reaction from. Say try it.
That's not it.
We're having such atmospheric weather here right now. It is an absolute thunderstorm out there right now.
Oh, really? How's Leica?
She's under my desk. She's not happy, but she's okay. I mean, what was hiding in the gramophone? I don't understand how any of these things in the gramophone could have harmed
Something
her.
like burnt? Road.
Okay, we tried that one. The pots are cracked as well.
Yeah, like everything is. You know, so maybe we look for something that's cracked that wasn't found here.
That wasn't found at the crime scene.
Yeah. Like the horn statue, although that's big.
Let's see what they say
That's
about
not
this.
it.
Okay.
The tape wasn't it either. That's cracked.
What does this say? Precious mineral.
That was used to murder her. Maybe a bird did it.
Maybe. I don't know. The beetle?
Oh, maybe the beetle was in the thing. But why would that cause her to
Research
faint?
says it can emit an incredible
Oh,
noise when it
shit.
feels threatened.
Oh,
Both said they heard a loud noise around the time of the murder.
I don't
Neither
remember
theory
learning
had
that.
any idea what it was.
This seems a little far-fetched.
Oh,
Is
right,
it really
something
loud
that's
enough
not
to knock someone
human.
out?
No, I don't think so. Not by itself. But don't forget, it was being amplified by the shape of the gramophone. I don't think we're purely talking about volume either. It might just be a particular type of frequency.
This is getting kinda scientific. Since when do you know anything about the effects of weaponized audio frequency?
I don't, but I think someone else does. Do you remember that statue we found in the music room? The horn it's playing. It's a pretty similar shape to the one on the gramophone. That broken glass isn't there on accident. This is someone's science experiment.
Thinking about it, Pointer said he saw Flora was knocked out too. I guess they were both in range of the noise, although Pointer might have been lying.
Phoebe.
Personally, I think he was telling the truth about that. It's pretty clear a powerful frequency did pass through Flora's tower. Caused quite a bit of damage too.
What was affected by the powerful freak? A bunch of stuff.
Oh, the gramophone for one.
Those cracks didn't appear out of nowhere. Freya's paints, the pink cassette tape, and the gramophone itself, they all sustained similar damage while they were in that room.
That's some seriously powerful vibration, enough to crack metal, enough to knock someone out all the way across a room.
Yeah, that's the one thing I don't get. If the frequency was so powerful and had such a big range, how did the murderer pull it off? Wouldn't they have been in range too? Think about it.
The
They couldn't have been
earmuffs.
much further away from the
Oh my
gramophone.
gosh. Uh-oh. They protected themselves.
They protected themselves.
How?
These are some
I
pretty
mean, it was
heavy-duty
Poppy.
earmuffs. I think
Maybe.
they
I mean, I
really
know
block
they're
out the sound.
what's his names, but
Right. Let's go over everything.
she had
from the
taken
start.
them.
1. Freya is painting Flora's portrait. They're listening to music on the gramophone.
2. The murderer is hiding in the attic, wearing earmuffs.
3. The golden beetle starts to emit its hissing noise.
Hold on. How did it know?
The beetle?
Yeah, what triggered it at that particular moment? Pointer's research said it makes the noise when it feels threatened.
I'm not sure.
Oh my god, the
Maybe
tape
something in the music?
that she gave
Maybe.
her.
4. Freya
Oh my
and
gosh.
Flora are both knocked unconscious by the vibrations. Freya lands on her back. She drops the brush and palette by her side.
5. The murderer fires the crossbow directly downwards.
6. The arrow is pulled back up on the reel.
7. The murderer leaves the attic, presumably.
8. The door is kicked down. Fitz and Poppy enter the room.
That's it. There's something bothering me.
What?
I just want to check something. Let's go back to the crime scene.
Yeah, let's do it.
Where's gone?
Mm-hmm. Okay. What you want to look at, girl?
The answer is in the painting. I'm sure of it.
The plant? You know?
Yeah, because maybe the pot broke. Or...
Hmm.
The plant. It's in the book.
What?
Look.
Oh.
Yeah, it sure is.
The answer is in the painting. I'm sure
okay.
of it.
How can we
I don't understand.
maybe try the lack of it on the other side?
I can see the stars.
Oh.
The plant. It's in the
What?
book. Look.
Only eats the seeds of the tantum amica. I don't...
It's dark.
Freya, did you leave us a clue?
She would mix all the colors she'd need before starting her painting.
Yellow. Why would she need the yellow?
So what's bothering you?
Something that's not here. The thing we didn't find.
The
We know
plant.
she
Yep.
was holding it during the painting.
Flora's
Oh, she's
ink
holding
different.
it.
It was here.
Oh, right.
In
Yep, yep,
this
yep.
room. Where'd it go?
Well, and now it's in the incinerator.
We found it somewhere else. We were a little too late to save it.
So it was stolen from the crime scene. And ended up in the incinerator down in the study.
Someone wanted to destroy it, I guess.
But how? How was it stolen from up here in Flora's tower?
Presumably, Flora dropped it when she fell unconscious.
Yeah, and then what? The murderer couldn't have stolen it if they were up in the attic.
So the question is,
Somebody...
how could they steal something from a room they weren't able to access?
Bird.
The final clue.
A
about
bird,
the
a bird, a
crime
bird.
scene. Freya left it for us right here.
The unfinished painting is the other plant, we think.
Yeah.
It's in the unfinished painting. It's not quite a photo, but still, it's an image of the crime scene recorded just before the murder. If only she'd finished it, and then I could be totally sure.
It's true she never finished it. But she did intend to finish it.
Meaning?
We know more about the painting than what Freya actually got down on the canvas. Freya prepared all the colors she was going to need before she started painting.
Yeah, because all the other colors are used.
Yeah.
Yep.
The yellow paint was going to be used to paint this sketch.
It's a
of
freaking
something
bird.
sitting in the window.
Oh my god. It's a bird. It's not another plant. Oh shit. Hannah. You
It's-
also looked at that so early on.
Yeah, I caught that there was only one. Oh
It's
my.
Penny. You know that makes
Ugh.
because they really made her kind of crazy.
Yeah.
So-
There she is. Our little thief.
How long has it been there? Did it hear the whole conversation?
She did.
Oh.
She's a very good listener.
Hello.
Hi.
Well, now, I think this has quite served its purpose.
Sally is so real. She's so sassy. Oh shit.
Oh.
Penny. why did
Okay.
you-
It's Penelope, if you don't mind. But before we begin, isn't there a certain formality demanding our attention?
You know, hang on. I looked
We
up.
looked
Do
at
you
the voice
remember?
actor.
I looked up the voice actors and I said, "Oh, they're the same person."
And I was like, oh, they just thought she could do two voices. Tee. It was like we tried to spoil it for ourselves, and then
They're like,
still.
it sounds like Penny. Yeah. Wow. Okay. We just really thought. I mean, voice actors do that all the time.
Yeah, they will play multiple people, so I didn't think anything of
It's
it.
freaking magic.
Oh my god.
Oh my gosh.
Why would we leave her untied?
Yeah, that's crazy. With the real?
Lovely. Now, tell me, what was it that drove you this far? I'm ever so curious.
I mean,
Justice.
We're literally here to solve Freya's
to
murder.
solve a murder.
Interesting.
Why did you do it, Penny? What did Freya do to you?
Absolutely nothing.
So, what? You just hated her indiscriminately?
Freya Fellow was an inspiration to us all. She was possessed of a great energy, the volition to create something from nothing, the willpower to walk beyond her boundaries. She was truly free. Everything I couldn't be.
You know what? I just realized I actually have no idea who Penelope Pointer really is.
Weird, isn't it? Considering we've met her, what is it, 3 times now?
Exactly. How do we know this one isn't a disguise too?
You think you've already hollowed us out, don't you? Only a few short hours at Tangle Tower, and you feel like you've got everyone sussed, unearthed every single one of our secrets. Nothing but bullet points for your notebook. Go on, indulge me. What does it say in your notes about Penelope Pointer?
It said
No,
she was
thank you.
lonely.
Yeah.
Suppose I can't argue with that, can I?
Penny, we only know what you choose to tell us, so why not help us out?
Very well. Penelope Pointer is actually not very important at all. She pales in comparison to those who came before her and to those that came after. Living at Tangle Tower, it is very difficult to attain the levels of self-realization you probably take for granted.
You sure
she
this
one
is a
of the
Tangle
original?
Tower thing?
I kind of wonder,
and not
yeah.
a you thing?
I swear there was
Lots of
somebody in the
good
picture that
news.
looks like this version of
Not
her.
one of
Yeah.
them is happy, not one.
So why stay? Why not just leave?
I thought she did leave. Penny, you said you traveled, didn't you?
I did. Many times I've walked away. It did not help me. You saw the family tree hanging in the grand hall, did you not?
Yeah, it lists a bunch of people who don't live here anymore.
A bunch of people who don't live here anymore. I couldn't have put it better myself. My mother, for one. My father, too. The other two Remingtons. Poppy's mother, Primrose. And her brother, Richard.
And Fitz's father.
That's 5. 5 people that might have lived here, but don't.
And that was the first question I wanted answered.
You wanted to know where they'd all gone?
More than that, I wanted to know if I belonged with them. I have no place here. Not among the fellows, the Remingtons, or the Pointers. But I felt there must be a reason why everyone else left. Some common purpose they all shared. Perhaps it could be my purpose too.
So, what did you actually do about it?
Nothing I could do at first. Nobody would tell me anything. The more questions I asked, the fewer answers I got. Then, I found it. I was 19. Same age Freya is now.
Found what?
The study.
Study.
The study. The one hidden in the middle of the house. It's right next to a bedroom.
I'd hear voices at night. Deep ones. And the strangest thing, the wall behind my bed would get incredibly hot. For hours on end. The paint would peel. Wallpaper wouldn't stay up. I thought I was cursed. I thought it was something trying to break through. Eventually, I couldn't take it anymore. I found my way in the same way you did. Once you know it's there, it's simple.
So, you got into the study and found the incinerator. That must have been a relief, right?
It was still warm when I found it. Then, I looked inside.
Maybe
Let's see
she's
how
not
thorough you've been.
Maybe she's what?
not the murderer. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know either. It's like I feel like it could have been like multiple people acting
Yeah,
at the same
Tell me.
time.
Do you know what a
because
mist
she's
is?
like stirring shit up,
Misted.
but
Mistids, yeah. We got a book about those.
Mistids? Sure, yeah.
You're more observant than I thought.
Sorry, what are we talking about?
It's a collective term from before my time. Birds, insects, amphibians, anything living off the lake water. The mutation can take several generations, or it can happen overnight.
Wait, mistids. Like cryptids. Like Bigfoot or whatever.
A little egregious, isn't it? I suspect that was an intentional parallel. The main difference being mistids are perfectly real. They're just kept secret. Or at least, that was the original plan. As it happened, some got out. Quite a few got out.
How do you know all this?
When I entered the study at 19, I found a single object that rather changed my life. Something which answered my questions while at once creating all new ones.
The book?
the photo.
Oh, the group photo.
The 5 missing family members standing together as a single unit, calling themselves the ambassadors of Misted Mansion.
So, the house was renamed from Misted Mansion to Tangle Tower?
And rightly so. The age of Misted Mansion is long past. When I looked inside the incinerator on my first visit to the study, I found nothing but ash. The afterimage of a bygone era denied to me in its entirety. The study, the room at the bottom of the lake itself, all empty shells. I felt my only hope lay with the ambassadors. find them. Maybe. Maybe they'd share the family history that Flora and the others were trying so hard to forget.
How did you track them down?
It was tough. They'd taken almost everything. Books, maps, charts. The creatures themselves, all lost. Taken away or destroyed. But I got lucky. I got a lead. I found one, and he led me to the rest.
And what happened? Why'd you paint out all their faces?
They didn't help you either, did they?
19-year-old me had imagined they'd all left with a mission, a unified purpose. But they hadn't. They were, in fact, every bit as fractured as the people that still live here. Most of them had left tracking escaped mystics. Some claimed to be researchers, others little more than hunters. All 5 completely useless to me.
Even your own parents?
Eventually, I returned to Tangle Tower. I had nowhere else to go. I considered giving up. But instead, I made a decision.
If Freya designed her cloak, was she like in on this?
Yeah, I don't know, because there was like burned red fabric and buttons in the furnace, right? So like,
Yeah.
I kind of wonder.
There was only one person at Tangle Tower still of interest to me. My dear Uncle Pointer had suddenly made a show of taking up astronomy. A fairly superficial charade. I don't think many people were fooled by it. But I knew it wasn't just a falsehood. It was a mask. Pointer had found something from the era of Misted Mansion.
The beetle.
So where did he get the beetle?
I cannot be sure. But I theorize that he received it in the post.
In the post? From who?
Who
What?
can say? Someone outside Tangle Tower. But the thought that he would be in contact with such a person, all that time, I decided to take what was owed to me.
So you stole it.
Stealing the beetle turned out to be only the first step. Upon realizing it was gone, Pointer made little effort to disguise his frustration. I asked what was bothering him. He foresaw no risk in sharing a little of the truth with his niece. He told me he'd lost a rare treasure, something he'd been keeping safe. I suggested, innocently, that perhaps it was not lost. Perhaps it had been stolen. He was very ready to believe he'd been the victim of theft. When I offered to call in a private detective, he jumped on the idea. She arrived the next day. Hawkshaw prides herself on her punctuality, as you know.
Why, though? Why go through all that? The name, the costume, and everything?
It's somewhat sad to admit, but I had a little use left for Penny Pointer as she was. Hawkshaw afforded me new advantages, opportunities.
But didn't you have to pretend to be working for Professor Pointer?
Well, that was one of the advantages. Pointer was in such a desperate state, he was finally willing to share some of his secrets. On the second day, Hawkshaw explained she needed to be able to search the secret laboratory. Pointer gave in and gave me the code for the harp statue. Reluctantly, but still.
So, you stole Pointer's research?
I would have done, if I'd found anything worth stealing. But he had made remarkably little progress, barely scratching the surface of the beetle's true mystery.
Which is?
She carries an exoskeleton approximately 90% identical to gold. But it's not the 90% I'm interested in. Did you ever question what exactly makes the water here so unique? Before Misted Mansion was built over the lake, before the lake was even a lake, Lord Remington and his wife built a small structure here, a research station, supposedly. Fast forward 2 or 3 generations, and as you saw for yourself, it's been mostly cleared out.
The ambassadors took everything when they left.
And everything they didn't take was burned in the incinerator. However, possessing additional insight, I found something the others had missed. It's not much, but I have what I need.
So, why isn't this the end of the story? Why did you stay? Why did you kill Freya?
Oh boy.
The will. Oh shit.
Simply put, Freya was too good for me. It's my fault. I pushed her over the edge, unknowingly, but still, I take the blame.
What are you talking about?
Did you know I based the design for Hawkshaw on something Freya painted?
Okay. Sorry, Spork keeps getting spooked by the ads suddenly kicking in.
Oh, the ads. Okay.
This fucking Sargento ad scares me one more time.
I had assumed it was purely abstract. I just thought it had a good energy. I later discovered it was a figure of some kind, something from Freya's recurring nightmare, for all her vitality. I think Freya was probably the most troubled of all of us. She was desperate to leave Tangle Tower, but she couldn't just walk away.
Because y'all shoved her in a
Quite some
storage
time
room.
she'd been trying to break
Yeah.
Pointer's laboratory. Freya and her friends were halfway through deciphering those symbols on the harp statue, I believe.
Why did she care about getting into Pointer's lab?
That's exactly what I wondered. At first, I thought perhaps she just wanted to free the beetles. She has a fondness for them. What Pointer was doing upset her significantly. But in fact, I think it was something else. I think she wanted to free Fiona. The real reason Freya was unable
Bird?
to leave Tangle Tower is that she could not get Fiona to agree to come with her.
Oh,
We're
Fifi.
now
Oh.
firmly in the realm of speculation, but I think Freya felt that exposing the darker secrets of Tangle Tower, not just to the rest of the family, but to the world, would compromise all three families, and perhaps, somehow, free Fiona from the shackles of her inheritance. That was her plan anyway, but something happened before Freya could find her way into Pointer's laboratory.
She found her way into your study, found your notes, found that photograph. I'm willing to bet she put it all together quicker than we did.
So she worked out what had happened to the 5 ambassadors. Specifically, what you'd done to them when they refused to help you.
Freya had made a promise to paint Flora as a birthday gift, a parting gift no less. She'd be in a locked room, several hours away from her friends. It was my best chance.
But why hide in the attic? And why bother with the beetle at all?
The beetle in the gramophone wasn't for Freya. It was for Flora. She didn't deserve to be involved. She suffered enough. I couldn't get Flora out of her room, but if she could be unconscious, then she wouldn't have to witness anything.
Why the knife? The illusion of the painted knife with the blood.
That was for Fiona. And Poppy too, I suppose. Gave them something to focus on.
You mean it distracted them while you made your escape?
It helped them cope. The very idea of something abstract, something supernatural. I believe it made things marginally less painful for them, initially. Worked on you, too.
So why are you still here? Why not take your first chance and leave?
Well, I've been waiting for an opportunity to get my beetle back. I'd really rather not leave without it.
Wait, it's still here?
It's still inside the gramophone.
Ba 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 ba. Get out of here, bird. Oh shit, she's gonna get away.
Okay, but how did she not just get knocked out?
Maybe she protected herself again.
What's going on?
Poppy, they are both awake.
I can see.
You two all right?
My head hurts. What happened to us?
You were both unconscious. 14 minutes by my count.
Really?
You're both fine. No injuries.
Was it the beetle? In the gramophone? I heard it through the ceiling in my room.
The exact same sound we heard before the murder.
I guess it must have been.
So how did we get down here? What happened to Penny?
Fitz saved both of you, obviously.
When I reached Flora's tower, you were both unconscious, and Penny was crouched down beside you. She had her crossbow on her, but who knows? She may have just been checking you were both asleep.
Did you know that she was the murderer?
Poppy and Fifi suspected her. Apparently, they were pretty close to solving it themselves.
Fitz did not want to believe us, because he liked Penny. A lot.
But what happened? Fitz, what did she do when she saw you?
She jumped out the window.
What? Did she survive?
She did.
I heard something land in the garden outside my room, but by the time I got out there to check, she was already gone.
Hang on. Poppy, why do you have Penny's hat bird?
She left him behind. I found him sitting on the floor in the aviary, all by himself. Poor little thing. The mean lady didn't care about you at all, did she? No, she didn't.
I apologize. Poppy seems to be under the illusion that the bird can understand human language.
So, Penny got away.
I'm afraid she did.
We had suspected she might try to escape. I was stationed here by the lake's edge. I proved to be an ineffective guard. She took the boat.
Did she take the beetle with her?
Nope,
How do you know?
because it's right here.
It was still in the gramophone. I guess I scared her off before she had a chance to take it.
Poppy, what are you going to do with it? Are you going to give it back to your father?
No, I'm not. It doesn't belong to anyone. So, I'm going to put it on the ground and never bother it again. I think that's what she would have wanted.
What?
She just gets away? No! This bitch.
What? I don't like that ending.
Yeah, no, not everything has a happy ending. This is true.
I guess, but like, we're not very good at our job.
Yeah, we're kind of shit detectives. They were also about to solve it all on their own. So.
Wow.
Well. Yeah. Dang, that's unsatisfying.
Yeah, for a game that's so satisfying. Oh, maybe we get a post-credit. No.
There you go. Well, I'm not sure how I feel about that.
It's very open-ended. Like, a lot of the questions still weren't answered.
It is. Is Detective Grimoire a sequel or a prequel? You know?
Yeah.
I don't know. This one came out in 2014, so I believe it came first. Yeah, Tangle Tower came second. Interesting.
Huh.
I want there to be a more satisfying conclusion.
Agreed.
Darn it.
Agreed. I feel like so much of that wasn't wrapped up.
Yeah, so Penny just gets away.
Epilogue. Penny gets away. Um, that means that potentially the murders of Freya and those 5 other people are without justice.
Yeah. Yeah. Did those other people just die of old age? Because they were like, I mean, they were older family members.
True, but he said she was gonna figure out what you did to them when they wouldn't help you.
Yeah.
I'm like, that seems like...
It certainly seems, yeah, it certainly seems like she was pissed and just made a call and either killed them or was going to sabotage them in some way. I don't know.
And what about Flora? Like, no conclusion for her. Do Poppy and Fitz get together?
In my head, Poppy and Fitz were always together, and especially now that Penny's like out of the picture, they can just be together in peace.
True.
But it just sucks. Like, Freya's whole lot in life was really grim.
Mm-hmm.
She's like just kind of an outsider of the family, and you know, taken in kind of reluctantly, put into the storage room, and then murdered.
Yeah.
Oof. Yeah. I really did enjoy it though.
Oh yeah, me too.
The art
All the way up to-
style, really, really cool.
Why was the lake mutating things? We never learned that either.
Yeah, there was just and like it wasn't even a lake, right? Because they made a research station, presumably
Yeah.
on just like a normal piece of land, because he said it was just white and it didn't have any plant growth or anything. So like, was it just like concrete? I don't know.
I don't know. Hmm.
Yeah, I'm not sure. But yeah, I really enjoyed it, and I appreciate the recommendation. I also plan on playing the other game, Detective Grimoire, at some point.
Yeah.
But yeah. Well, I guess we'll call it there. But thanks for hanging out and watching, everybody. And we'll catch you next Monday for a new mystery.
Yeah.
Alrighty. Well, have a good night, everybody. Enjoy your week. Good night.
Bye.